I really fucking love snacks.
Hello and welcome to Snack Time. I am your host, Lindsay Adams. Up top, thank you for listening and subscribing. If you enjoy it, tell everybody. There's also cat hair on my mic, and I just got out of the shower. Anyway, I'm really excited for this guest today because his snack is interesting. It's a change from the regular childhood snacks. But anyway, he's also a fucking hilarious comedian, and I'm so glad he's here. Guys, please welcome Jamel Johnson. Hey.
Hey, that's me.
Here you are. What's up?
Good?
Thank you for being on Snack Time Podcast, the highest esteemed snack podcast in the industry.
I am honored to be here, and I'm honored to continue to eat snacks.
Great. Are you a snacker in general? Do you because I talk to a lot of people that are older. This is about, we childhood snacks mostly because when I have people on that are older, we're like, we can't really snack because our digestive, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Are you a snacker?
Yeah, I snack, have snacked, will snack again. I guess I'm buying less snacks because we're all in LA. And then if you work at a place, like they just got them there.
Oh, really? That's right. At like a startup type thing?
Yeah, if you're at like a startup thing or if you're on a set, they just got the snacks around. So I'm buying less snacks, but I'm still eating snacks.
If there's a craft services table or something like that, what's your go-to?
Miss Vicky's chips.
Okay.
I usually don't do too much with the drinks. Just give me a water. Some fruit if you got it. I'll always eat an apple. I'll always eat a craft services apple. And I love those little Nature's Bakery fig bar things.
Okay, you're like the third person. My boyfriend loves those like Fig Newtons also. And you're like the third person I've had on the podcast who likes those weird fig things. They're fucking gross.
You're bugging. They're classic. I've been on them for years. I have a Nature's Bakery racing team jacket. They sponsored Danica Patrick.
What the fuck?
You're welcome.
I mean, that's great. Wait, so it's different from a Fig Newton, though. It's similar.
It's basically the same. The only difference is I think they're doing something a little different with it's whole grain on the outside, the Newton part.
Sure.
Me? But the inside they add like fruit, so it's like fig plus a fruit.
I guess if it's like a strawberry, I'm just not like, I think fig is not fun.
It's not fun. Are snacks supposed to be fun?
Are you joking?
Are you here to work? I didn't know.
Snacks are like one of the most joyful things. Like next to dessert, snacks are incredible. Sure. I feel like that's like it gives you pure joy. Although I will say, and I posted this on social media, I love Dots candy. I don't know. Are you familiar with Dots?
Yeah, I saw your post. Yes, I know Dots. You're the only person I know who fucks with Dots. See, that's too much fun. You're eating fucking circus attract. They took that off of like carnival. You feel me?
Wait,
too much fun.
I mean, I disagree with you. I know that they're an old-fashioned snack. Like I get that. But they're also fucking delicious. Their texture is perfect. My problem was that I put them in the freezer. So I put them in. Well, and again, I understand that that's not normal, but like,
they're already like cement, like half dried cement, and then you put them in the freezer.
Okay, so I've talked about this before, but like I like certain kinds of food or snacks that like I have to work for. So I like the really thin beef jerky that like you've got to like chew on for a sec before you can actually eat it. And so I like lollipops. I like stuff you have to like it slows me down. Like, like the bowls that they give dogs that are like a maze so that they don't eat too fast. I
Sure.
try to like create that for myself in the foods that I eat. Otherwise, I'll just inhale it. So I figured if I put them in the freezer, that they would be then a slower eat. Anyway, it ripped the crown out of my fucking mouth immediately, and I just chomped down on it. So
Is that fun?
what? Ripping my
That sounds
crown out?
scary. Yeah, that doesn't seem you were having not fun.
Okay, yes, absolutely. It wasn't fun when that happened, but up until that, the 3 seconds that I had it in my mouth and was like, "Oh, Lindsay, you did a good job. This is a good texture." That was fun. And then immediately after, I spent $300 at the dentist. So, not the
The
most
cost of
fun.
snacking.
Yes, the cost of
It could have been more
snacking.
fun.
It could have been more fun. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because you mentioned like the natures, whatever. Are you generally like a healthy snacker, dude?
I guess more so these days, but I'm not that healthy.
Do you like
Snacking, no
consciously
way.
think about it or do you just like go for it?
I'm just going for it. And sometimes the healthy thing, I just like it.
Okay, fair. I mean, great. Good for you. What was your growing up situation with snacks?
Um, it was pretty whatever. I mean, snacks was a part of my daily life. Big chips, big into chips.
Yeah.
I feel like we were always. It's like you go, you go on a little kid mission. There's only two places you can go, like the library or the park. You pick one of those. Then afterwards, you get a snack. And then my park had they had like a concession stand, like at the park.
Oh
So it's
shit.
like, either you're catching that or you're catching the ice cream man. So popsicles, big time. Utz brand chips is probably the biggest snack in my youth.
Oh, interesting. So you chose as your favorite childhood snack Big Cheetos.
Excuse me. Yeah, and I mean, it really depends. What is childhood? I'm in high school. I'm a child.
I mean, I could say high school. There's different variations of childhood snacks. It's what you consider.
I was childish at the time. And yeah, found out about baked Cheetos, and I was resistant, as most people are, but they're fire.
They're fire. Okay, so wait, where did you grow up? Let's rewind for a sec.
Oh, excuse me. All right, so
Are you just burping on the mic?
no, I coughed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know you can't really do that no more, but I did it, and I'm afraid.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, my fault. If I'm not allowed at Ralph's anymore, I understand. I grew up in Northern Virginia, like a couple towns. So it's like the suburbs of DC, basically,
Okay.
just like the DC metro area. And yeah, high school I was in Woodbridge, which is one of the zanier towns in America.
What makes it zany?
It's just like, it's every kind of person there. Like, and it's like a weird amount of them. Like, there's a ton of black people. There's a ton of white people, both broke and rich.
Okay.
Like, there's multiple hoods. There's 2 trailer parks. There's a golf course type neighborhood. Like, Woodbridge really has it all.
I mean, it sounds diverse versus zany. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it ends up being zany because we're so far out in the burbs, and like every bar has dollar beers. So like people are just getting beat up at like a crazy rate.
I mean, I understand that. That's interesting. It's kind of like a social experiment of what America could be if we all like lived together without different socioeconomic
Yeah.
boundaries. But it sounds like a lot of people would get beat up if we did that.
And that is what ends up happening is people just get beat up.
Did you get beat up? Were you in fights?
No. I mean, I got in like I got in like one fight in middle school. I got in like one fight in like a party one time after high school. Like my fight numbers are very limited.
What kind of kid were you?
I mean, I was just, Mr. Goofball.
Oh, you were like class clown type shit.
Yeah, I was shooting for class clown and never got it, which every year it made me more frustrated. I was like, all right, I have to be funnier. But I wasn't doing like, I would never do the like, I wasn't showing up in a costume or like, doing like Three Stooges type shit with the principal. I never did like
well, who
the
the
real
fuck did
clown
that?
thing.
That sounds insane.
Well, that's what you got to do. You want to be class clown, you gotta make some risks. You gotta take some chances.
I feel like class clown at my school, I would say I was kind of class clown, but also class terrorist. And so I kind of did a combination of making people laugh by humiliating teachers.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of your posts. You definitely had like a kind of like a variation of like a Cruel Intentions type of energy. It seemed like you were bringing to your schooling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for sure. I just can't. I'm trying to think if there was like a straight up class clown, but I don't know. But did you guys, so you said you discovered baked Cheetos. What about them makes them better to you than normal Cheetos? What like sold you?
It's just the taste is like a regular Cheeto is amazing, but there's like, I don't know. Once you have a baked Cheeto and then you go back to a regular Cheeto, you can tell how much worse it is for you. You're like, oh yeah, this is like, there's poison in this real Cheeto.
Okay. It's interesting. I mean, I think sometimes the healthier version of snacks, the plus side of them is, and again, this is coming from me with like addictive tendencies, but the plus side is that you can eat more of it without feeling as sick. If that makes sense. So like, I feel like I've had big Cheetos maybe once or twice, but it's honestly, I rarely eat Cheetos, even though because I love them so much. And so when I do, I just go full throttle.
Yeah, I have a similar problem with baked Cheetos. I don't get it because I'll get also when you go to the store, like in my high school, they only had the little baby bags, you know what I'm saying? Like the little like individual.
Which are trash. That's not an individual serving. That's for like a fucking baby.
Yeah, it's for actual like fetus in the womb, dog. That's not for like people.
It's a full newborn.
But that's what we had, and that was the only time I had seen them. They don't sell them at 7-Eleven and like the next bigger size. And when you go to the grocery store, they only sell like, I don't understand, chip bag, remember? Like the 2-liter version. They only sell like a 2-liter of them. So then I get them, I'm getting high as hell. And then I'll just go through most of a bag in one sitting. And I feel terrible. And it's like, why am I getting the healthy ones if I'm just going to eat myself into the grave anyway?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like hot Cheetos. I like flaming hot Cheetos because, again, they slow me down. Like if I eat too many too fast, it will be a nightmare. So I usually have to like separate it. But Cheetos come in small bags in general in comparison to chip bags.
Yeah, which I guess is probably just for like a public safety type thing. I'm sure the CDC got together and was like, all right, they can't stop themselves.
Do you like the puffed Cheetos at all?
I do. They're good. They do taste very good. And they do a baked puff Cheeto that isn't bad either.
I think they're trash. I don't know what it is about them, but I just think they're fucking bad.
I like the tartness. It almost makes me feel like it's actual cheese in these ones.
I feel like it tastes like you're eating packing peanuts covered in cheese, and it's like it's not a look. I would rather have like the bite-sized pirate booty.
Hell yeah. I mean, pirate booty is probably the top of the cheese chip package snack pyramid.
In your opinion?
I put them up there. The like hers, any white cheddar popcorn, Smart Food.
Yeah, you mentioned the smart food popcorn too, which is so funny because again, those are like two snacks that are like the quote unquote healthier version. Although I will say, I don't know what makes the cheddar popcorn healthier other than them calling it smart food.
It's not healthier, bro. There's no way it's healthier. It's the regular bad for you. They just tricked us because they put the word smart on it.
Yeah, I mean, my mom was like pretty strict about snacks. So we weren't allowed to have like the crazy unhealthy stuff. Like I had to go outside of the house for that. But we had the smart food popcorn. And so that was like obvious. I definitely felt like I was like getting away with something by eating that because
Yeah.
it was fucking good. But you know, Cheetos has popcorn now.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's good. I had the flaming hot popcorn. It's fucking good.
Okay, see, flaming hot popcorn's interesting. I've been known to shake a little hot sauce on some popcorn in my day.
What? That's great. Wait, like at the movies, you bring hot sauce?
Well, you know, like if I'm at the crib, I haven't actually brought it out into the wild yet, but I should.
Yeah, I go to the movies and I bring those shakers with seasoning.
Oh shit, dude, you're like my grandma.
Yeah, I bring them in
R.I.P.
I bring them in my purse. And then when I get there, I separate the large thing of popcorn into like the box and the popcorn, and then I season half of it so I get variety.
Yeah, no, my grandma put me onto the popcorn seasonings, which are life altering.
Oh, they're crazy. It's insane. They're deeply underrated because you can basically make any popcorn that you want and you don't have to buy the fucking bags of it. Although, I don't know. I'm sure they have some sort of spicy shit.
Yeah, they're doing something because they have they got a whole line of them. Once the first popcorn powder hit, they were like, all right, it's time to more R&B. Yeah, let's go.
They need better branding though. Their branding is kind of trash, but if they want it to be cool, but look, it's in my purse whenever I go to the movies, guaranteed.
They need to just make it okay. Like the movies should understand and be like, yeah, I'm bringing my own seasoning. Like,
yeah. Well, you can bring whatever you want to the movies. They don't check your bag.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I feel like I've brought like pints of ice cream to the movies. That's been like a movie snack for me.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's awesome.
You can do that. If you, especially like if you've ever been to have you been to the Century City Mall?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an AMC at the Century City Mall and there's also a Gelson's.
Oh, so that's like ridiculous. Now it's like the game's on easy mode.
Exactly. So you can you can bring fucking sushi, you can bring Chinese food. You can literally do whatever you want.
You're walking in with a backpack on?
Well, my purse is pretty huge.
Oh, right. Big ass bags. I never understood that. It's like ladies just walking around with bags as big as backpacks, but they're on their arm. It's like a dumbbell.
Yeah.
But when it's movie time, it's huge. Like my grandma we were coming to the movies with like full meals, dude. Like
yes,
several canned sodas.
Yep.
Full things of pretzels, like chicken, like
chicken,
like an 8-piece of chicken, dude.
You can totally do that. I think that's I mean, so with my purse, I have like a giant ass purse and then I have like a fanny pack in it. So if I need to like, I mean, look, it's a very strategic thing to do. It's also lucky. I've put like full ass water bottles. Also, I have a giant jean jacket and there's pockets on the inside that you can fit like a 32-liter bottle in.
It's ridiculous.
So it's like, I mean, it's just fun. There's no reason not to. So
this is a good old time. I got you.
Yeah. So it's like a good, actually, I've never brought Cheetos to the movies, but maybe I should. They do have like a bunch of different popcorns, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I actually have some, I don't know if you know anything about your fave snack.
I thought you were going to just stop it. I don't know if you know anything.
I don't know if you know anything in general, but
it's like, I don't.
This is what the podcast is. It's literally just like, okay, at this point in the conversation, you are actually a fucking dum-dum.
I'm here to win.
Oh my God. Okay, so I put together a couple games to learn, basically like to learn about big Cheetos in general. So we're gonna play two truths and a lie, or you're gonna play two truths and a lie. So
Okay.
you've played it before, correct?
Yes, I have told the truth and lied.
Okay, great. Yes, exactly. The concept of the game is two truths and a lie. So here we go. We have 2 rounds. We're gonna see if you know your stuff. So here's the first round. The first 3 statements are: Cheetos were made by accident. 2, there are 2 flavors of baked Cheetos. And 3, in Korea, there are shrimp flavored Cheetos. What is the lie?
Shrimp flavored.
God damn it. That's true. You're right. That is the lie. How do you know? Wait, do you just literally put sunglasses on, you fucking psychopath?
Yeah, because I'm here to win. I'm not fucking playing games. First off.
Okay.
Second, it's just shrimp and cheese doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. Have you like Korean food does like seafood and cheese all the time. It's so fucking good.
Oh man, I'm bugging. I've never in my head, yeah, I've had shrimp and cheese before. I'm not gonna act like I'm above it.
Yeah.
But I just can't imagine the Korean Frito-Lay R&D department like, all right, we got to figure out how to make this cheese shrimp.
I mean, they have shrimp chips in Asia a lot, but they do have like international weird flavors of them. So like I looked it up and there's like it's cool. There's a bunch of discontinued flavors, but then there's also like in Asia, they've got like weirdly like meat flavored Cheetos. So there's like a fucking like steak flavored. Japan has steak flavored Cheetos, and then they also have chicken or it's called American turkey flavored Cheetos.
What color is the powder? Is it like kind of brown? Because that's kind of unsettling.
Yellow. It's yellow.
Okay.
They just keep it yellow. I actually would be really interested in the American turkey flavor because have you ever had those crackers? They're like chicken crackers.
Chicken biscuit. Chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah, chicken and a biscuit. And they're so fucking good, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're good. I mean, it's a buttery cracker, so at the end of the day, it's good. But I'm into it. There's a lot of chips in Asia I'm noticing that are like different meat flavors, which I'm kind of into. So I would be curious if there were more weirdo flavors of Cheetos, but those were the 2 that I found that were interesting. So, but there aren't shrimp Cheetos, but they have there's a lot of recipes online that are for like how to like coat your shrimp and Cheetos and make it a thing.
Yeah, why I don't understand why they're trying to put Cheetos on using Cheetos as breading. I don't know.
It's a thing, but like what's so funny too is if you go to the Cheetos website, they've got like a whole thing for recipes, and the most fucking insane recipe that I saw on there was for a cheddar pumpkin pie.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, that is actually fucking bananas. They want you to use like white cheddar bites or whatever. And the picture, if you go on there, is like they just like throw them on top of the fucking pumpkin pie and they use it in the crust. I mean, it's absolutely, it's disgusting. It's sacrilegious. But I mean, that's the one that they put on their website. So
on the website, that means at least 1,000 people have done that.
Yeah, you know what? I always love when there's recipe reviews for stuff for like wild ass shit like that, and you can rate it. So people have rated it, and it got 4 out of 5 stars. But I don't know what like they're not showing like the actual reviews. So
yeah, because the reviews are like, why did you make me do this?
I know exactly. They also have like a Chester Cheetos churros with white
Oh,
cheddar puffs.
I mean, Chester Churro, he should be a nugget, his like Chester's cousin.
Well, yeah, Chester churro could be, but you know they have sweet Cheetos too.
Cinnamon
Yeah,
churros,
I
cinnamon
don't
Cheeto.
understand. Yeah, they have cinnamon sugar Cheeto. Which I don't understand.
Well, if it's just a Cheeto brand thing, like a cinnamon sugar puff, like if they were doing them like Cinnamon Twist, it's like, okay, we could get down on this.
I think they are. I haven't had them, but I imagine they're like, does Taco Bell still have those? Like
Oh, definitely.
okay, yeah. If it's like the Taco Bell things, I like literally never eat fast food, but in high school when I would go to Taco Bell, that's what I would get.
I mean, they're delightful. I got really good at winning the free bag of Cinnamon Twist. You know how they have the change thing? It's like a little game in the restaurant where
No.
you have to make your coin land on a particular platform,
Oh,
and
I
if you
didn't.
do, you win a free thing. And if you put a nickel on the platform, it was free Cinnamon Twist.
Oh, you're a walk inside fast food kind of person?
Well, sometimes it's like, if you're smacked enough, you gotta go in there. The
Oh,
drive-through might be
yeah.
too much.
That's
I,
right.
I need 20 minutes to stare at the menu while I let people walk by me.
Wait, in general, are you like a menu starer? Like, does it take you a while?
Nah, not all the time, but it's times. It's happened.
I'm like a hard menu starer. It's very rare that I like will walk up to like a casual fast food type place like Chipotle or something, and unless I've been there before. I mean, Chipotle, I know what I'm going to get, but like other places, I'm 100% the person that just like stands there staring at the menu, blocking everybody,
Yeah.
which is fair.
As standing like the widest stance possible while
Oh,
you
yeah.
do it.
It's like a classic white woman. I'm like completely guilty of like the white women taking up too much space thing where like, you know what I mean?
Are you like, what happens when you're when you're white? Are you just like not like, is it like hereditary? Like, is it just in your, like you
Yeah.
won't even realize you're doing it and you're like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
blocked 20 people in this Wendy's. Oh, whoops.
100%. Yeah. My mom does it too. And I yell at my mom for it because like I see her. It's like the grocery store too. You know, the women that just stop with their cart because they just like are done moving, even though there's a million people behind them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's me for sure. I've gotten a lot better because Nick will be behind me and he'll be like, "You're blocking 400 people."
Yeah. You.
Yeah. He's like, "Stop." He's like, "You have no self-awareness around." I also zigzag.
Oh my God. Like the cops before an accident on the highway. You're like,
Oh yeah, I'm like a full nightmare. And I like do it to him all the time because he's closest to me, but he's like, "You have to watch where you're going." And I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you. It's in my blood to block people."
I need Henry Louis Gates to figure that shit out. I don't need to know where anybody's from anymore. Just explain to me why white ladies don't know anybody else is around.
I mean, that's like listen, I've been known to be on the sidewalk with a group of other white women, and guess what? We now own the sidewalk.
Yo, fanned all the way out.
Yeah, exactly.
Around Silver Lake. I'm like, dog, there's people on bicycles, all type of shit. Scooters.
And people of color are like up against the wall scooting by.
I'm on the road. There have been times where I have been on Sunset Boulevard. Like I would rather walk on the road than through this barricade of adult white women.
So I look, I've improved, but like I just don't. It takes a good 5 minutes for me to catch myself. And by that time, who knows how many people I've blocked?
Who fucking knows? Because you'll never know. Nobody's keeping track of the stats.
No, and nobody's going to say anything to me I mean, if they do, I actually would be really impressed. If someone was like, I would actually be really, if someone just really calmly was like, you're doing the white woman blocking thing, I would be
You'd be
like,
like,
oh, fuck.
huh? Hey, you know what? Thanks for telling me. And guess what? You got the job.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, damn, you know what? Actually, great point. Thank you so much. Just to be clear, still not walking in the street. Absolutely, bare minimum walking next to the tree. But actually, you know what I also do? If I go around people, I go around them furiously. That's the other white woman thing. Do you know what I mean? I do like you know what I mean? Like the thing where where you like there's a group of probably other white women blocking or a family, which like families get a pass because it's like, what are you gonna go single file with your 2-year-old, which you should be, you know what I mean? So but if I'm being blocked, oh fuck, you better get out of my fucking way.
Oh my God. You have a horn now. You're like a person. You're not in a car. You're
Yeah.
a civilian standing, and somehow there's like a honking horn noise.
Yeah. I
You're
speed
going-
walk. I speed walk. I angrily speed walk on the sidewalk around on the curb. I make sure they know that it's inconveniencing me to walk on the curb.
Oh, there's like a little noise. It's like a little harumph type
Yeah.
of noise. Yeah.
I just
Audible.
I speed walk and I do what I do when I drive, which is like the worst thing in the world. And when I say that I do this, I just want to be clear that this is something I'm aware of and trying to change, but this is still something I'm guilty of where I do what I do when I drive when someone's going slow and I get fucking mad and I go around them and make sure that they know it was because they were going too slow.
Which is a LA classic. You got to stare them down with your window rolled up. It's just what is done.
Yeah, which is like, it's really funny too, because, and maybe it is like a white woman thing also. It's like the lack of fear of like surroundings. And yet just like also then being like, I'm a woman, I'm scared all the time. I don't know how there's like that disconnect where it's like, I will roll my window down and give people the finger. But like if like a dude walks up too close behind me, I'm like, which makes no sense because what if I'm blocking him on the sidewalk?
Yeah, a dude has been just trying to grab a carton of milk for 8 minutes.
Totally.
And you're just like, oh.
I'm like, dude, stop. Men rape. Don't you know that men rape women? Get away from me.
People who have the least fear of being murdered in the world, children, they don't understand the concept of murder.
That's
so
true.
Like you'll see babies doing the same thing. I was at an urgent care a couple weeks ago and this little baby was just like, I don't give a shit who's got anything. I don't know what could go wrong here. He was like, Tasmanian devil, just like all of this space is mine. That's what children do. Police also, they say they're in fear of their life, in court because that's just the game of court.
Right, right. They have to say that. Otherwise, they won't have reason to be murderous.
Yeah. And just beneath them, adult white women, college graduates.
It's so true. It's like really, and like maybe the worst is like a white woman married to a policeman.
That might be the top of the charts. But then they are then super worried about getting murdered by the police officer that they're married to.
Oh, I mean, God, what a twisted web of layered privilege we live in.
It's fun. It's I'm having a good time.
I know with the kids too. My mom would never let me wander like that. Like she was so like it would be. Well, she would. You know what? It's like again, she would either leave the store to teach me a lesson, or she would like be like furious if I wandered anywhere.
Yeah, I got a little more of that second one.
Yeah,
Stay
exactly.
close. But like being a kid in a store is mad boring because you can't buy anything. You're just looking at stuff. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I always love the grocery store. I still love the grocery store. It's one of my favorite places.
I like it. It's it's been up and down. Now that I'm like living somewhere where my oven sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's just less fun to do things in the kitchen, but
Sure.
grocery store's so tight.
I mean, I'll go wherever. I was in Burbank the other day by my dentist and getting my fucking crown replaced. And there was a grocery store there. And for some reason, I just get excited because I think they're going to have different varieties of shit, which, you know what? Sometimes they do. So whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the second round of Two Truths and a Lie. Are you ready for this one?
I forgot we were still playing a game. I took my shades off.
Okay, well, put your shades back on, even
They were
though
they were a little uncomfortable. I'm just gonna play the rest of the game in regular glasses.
Didn't you put them over your glasses?
No, I took the glasses off.
Oh, I missed it because I was looking at my research.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my video's a little choppy, which I apologize. My internet is very shaky.
I mean, it's fine. You also have like nice decoration stuff behind you. Do you live alone?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I mean, Jamel, good job.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming.
Okay. All right, here's the next round. Okay, one of the foreign flavors of Cheetos is strawberry.
Okay.
2, baked Cheetos are for pussies.
Okay.
3, Cheetos are made with poison. What is the lie?
Well, I know Cheetos are for pussies isn't the lie.
But is it?
Yeah, we've talked in pre-production. I'm sure the show believes baked Cheetos are for pussies, and I'm gonna say that's a truth. I don't. I feel like I'm a man, and I have chosen baked Cheetos, and I can accept that. If I'm a pussy, then I'm a happy pussy.
Oh, Craig, great. You're a happy pussy. So what is the lie then?
I guess the poison.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that I cheated that round. I just wanted you to feel. I wanted to see.
Yeah, just make sure. Yeah.
I wanted to see where your pride was, if you really needed to win the game or if you were willing to admit that it's baked Cheetos is for pussies.
Look, I understand that this isn't my show. I'm a guest here.
Your guess, yeah.
And everyone's entitled to their opinions. And once again, I'm a pussy in more ways than one. So
what other ways are you a pussy?
Oh, I mean, it's a lot of path of least resistance things.
Smart choices?
Yeah, I've allowed a lot of things to happen. So I've been bullied into giving people stage time.
I mean, hasn't every comic though?
Yeah, and they're always like, "Yo, yeah, put me up," and I gotta go up early.
And I gotta leave.
And I gotta leave. And I'm not on time.
Yes.
And it's like, oh shit, thanks.
I know. And they're like, yeah, I got you. And you come to my city. Like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
when
a good one.
When you come to St. Paul, Minnesota,
right,
you'll be taken care of. And don't fuck my credits up. Make sure you tell them I have an album out.
Yeah, I mean, I think when people plug their albums, it's cool. But like, there's not even a chance I'm going to remember the name of your album.
Yeah, he's got an album available on Discogs.
Okay, I'll disagree then. I don't think you're a pussy for any of that, but maybe your snack choice.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
no. I mean, because like here's the thing. I've been bullied into listen, I talk so much shit and I try so hard to put myself in a position where no one will challenge me. And as soon as
Hmm.
I'm challenged, I'm a full pussy and I'll like absolutely like I feel bad and I want to do everything I can to make someone happy. The
Yeah.
idea of someone like disliking me because of something I did is like weeks of therapy.
Even though you don't like them,
Yeah,
you're like, I actually do think you suck, and have told many people that I think you suck.
right.
But once you're like, hey, you think I suck? No, I don't. Why would I never? I'm so sorry that you think that.
Yeah, I mean, it destroys me. It's like I'm so jealous of the people who are like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't fucking care at all. Are you getting naked on my podcast?
No, I have a white tee on underneath. It's just hot. This hoodie. I wore my fruit punch soda hoodie
Oh, fuck.
because it's a
That's
snack show.
great. I can't believe you have snack swag. I need to get snack swag.
I gotta plug the guy. It's Retro Kid. It's this company out of Canada, and the guy, one of the co-owners, he's like a voice in the new Space Jam, and we fucking around with CJ, the Bleacher Report Sneak This Show. We had to do a promo with him, and he was like just telling us like, "Yo, we got like Space Jam merch coming out," and I went on his website and I was like, "Yo." The fruit punch. This was the shit back in the day. Tahiti treat.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah. I didn't even know Canada had that.
That's fucking crazy. I'm so jealous. Yeah, you guys do great stuff. If people are listening, CJ Toldano was on the a previous episode where Jamel, you actually popped in to verify
Yeah.
a story about CJ's abusive tendencies as a
Yeah.
boss.
Yes.
But no, you guys do such fucking cool shit at follow through. So shout out to that.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be a employee at Follow Through and not get any health insurance.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, maybe if more people paid attention and you guys got more money, you would get health insurance.
I actually think that's true.
Yeah. So, wow, this is really on the listeners now. We are going to play another game. This is my favorite one. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Poly Partner. You've heard of Fuck, Marry, Kill before, correct?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So we have added a poly option. It's very cool to
Sure.
open your relationship now. It's very cool and hip
Yeah.
and, also God bless. But so now the poly choice is who you get in addition to your married partner. So you can engage with
Ooh.
them as little or as much as you would like. You can even invite
Yeah.
them into your relationship.
Yeah, I can I can invite them to a book
Yep.
club. I can gaslight them relentlessly.
You can,
I can say I'm gonna leave my wife.
yeah. But I mean, if it's poly, your wife knows.
Sure, but I'm still telling the other lady that I'm leaving her.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And you
Just
know
to
what?
keep it, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep the intensity like at a certain place.
Yeah. You know what? I dated a guy that was poly and he just forgot to tell me. So maybe you don't have to tell your partner.
Oh, girl, I forgot to tell you I'm poly now. I've been poly for 5 years.
Yeah, I didn't even find out until he slept with his ex-girlfriend. And then I was like, yeah, I mean, look, this is definitely on me for not being open.
Yeah. Sleeping with your ex isn't poly.
I mean, look, I don't fucking know. I wish I was older at the time and knew more to be like, you fucking gaslighting idiot.
Yeah, to be like, you already hit that joint, dude. That's not poly, dog. Poly is adding a new angle. That's why it's a polygon, fool. You went back and you're retracting angles. You're taking angles away.
That's some male feminist shit too. I wish I didn't even know about that trope until later, but that's like like the social justice warrior male feminist who like secretly is like incredibly manipulative in relationships.
Oh, slime. Man, I've been on Hinge for like 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and this girl sent me a DSA petition, like matched with me to send me a DSA petition, and I was hurt by this because
Yeah.
like first off, the DSA is only for white guys who are trying to hook up with girls who graduated from college, bro. It's
Right.
not like this isn't for me, and you know that.
They're trying to get you in.
Yeah, it's trying to get me in. And I'm like, dog, I'm not, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to fuck you face value. I'm not trying to act
Right.
like I want to change the world with you. I'm just trying to fuck.
100%.
No pretend.
100%. Well, and listen, you should be able to do that without having to sign a petition.
Swear to God.
I mean, listen, although I will say, like, if maybe like they're hot enough or you really want to fuck them in that scenario, would you sign a petition first?
Oh, I mean, look, I sent a message back just on a heat check. I was like, hey, look, I'm going to die thinking you meant to send this to just me. Like, in my head, you typed this hyperlink out letter by letter and you sent it to me.
I feel like your interactions on the internet are so funny. Like the way that you interact on the internet is so funny that I would kill to see your messages like on Hinge.
Well, I've also found out that a lot of times my intro, women think that I'm leaving. I've been sending women so it's an alien. It's an alien wearing a top hat. Like the emojis, I'll send the alien emoji, the top hat, and then sometimes I send the peace sign. Like I come in peace.
Sure. Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
But like this girl was like, "Are you out? Like, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "No, dude. It's like I'm like a gentleman, but I'm an alien. I'm a foreign creature.
Sure.
You don't know me."
Is that like what you're supposed to do on Hinge now? Like you're supposed to like start with emojis and then like go with like a vibe from there?
No, you're supposed to say the perfect thing tailored to this person that you'll never know. It's like sports gambling. You have to just take a chance on what makes sense in your head, but the only acceptable answer is whatever is perfect for the other person.
Wow, what a fucking nightmare.
It's tough, but a lot of times emojis, it's like, because everyone's accepted emojis, it's like, all right, you can like, they'll just be like, all right, let's see. Like, I think what he did was weird, but it confused me so much, I have to send a message.
Emojis are honestly a great way to communicate when you don't know what to say, because sometimes I just don't know how to respond to people. And so instead I'm just like, yeah, here's a horse. I don't even think there's a horse.
Yeah, especially when it's like you look at a girl's profile and she's like, here's what I'm looking for. And there's like 5 bullet points. And then they're like, don't play any games or I'll cut you.
Oh my fucking God.
And then she's got like a picture of her with like an assault rifle. And then you're like, all right.
And then you're like, is this an NRA petition?
Yeah. How do I? And then there'll be women who are like, don't say hi. Women really be like, don't say hi.
What the fuck?
Like they like, that's played out. Don't ask me how my day was.
Well,
I don't know you. I don't know anything.
I honestly would not know what to do, but like I wanna like hinge for people. Like I wanna be the matchmaker.
Well, see, that's like, I don't know. I mean, I feel you, but
yeah.
You've seen the movie Hitch. It can go a lot of different ways right there.
I know. I just think
Because
it's
if you're
fun.
too good, people are going to be mad at you.
Well, yeah, sure. I don't know. I just fun. I mean, it's no stakes for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm so
Sure.
removed. So I'm just like, whoops, sorry. What did I was like, my friend let me Tinder for him and I accidentally swiped on a mutual friend.
Yes.
And like he was like, I can't. He's like, it was like one of those things where it was like it would have basically been like revealing that like he was interested in someone that was in their friend circle. And I was like,
Sure.
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Which, on a side note, I just do like, even if I don't like them, I'll just see let's just see what's going to happen.
I think that's fair. I mean, mutual friends are like seem like a good dating pool.
I don't like that there's this like the layer over it. It's like if you see someone you know on a dating app, like what is the like, so I have to pretend I didn't see you on this thing? That sucks.
Yeah. No, I know. I like sometimes I want to, I mean, like, I'm so interested in how my friends are presenting themselves online and that, like, in that way that I wish that I could just create an account to just go spy on people.
Mm.
But honestly, that's just because I'm bored. And the last time I online dated, it was Craigslist.
Holy shit. Which is very interesting. When I was in middle school, I used to read the like dating section of the newspaper. It'd be like every Friday there'd be like the classifieds would have like misconnections and like
Yeah.
dating shit. So like basically like the pre-Craigslist version of that. And I never
Shit.
fucked with it, but I was like, this sounds wild.
I mean, at that time I was living in Chicago and like it was my dream to be like a missed connection. Like I really wanted to be a missed connection on Craigslist, but I would go into what was the section called? So the secret to like avoiding all the weird dudes for me on Craigslist was to go to the strictly platonic section because literally nobody was strictly platonic.
Yeah, like I just
Like looking male seeking female or female seeking, like any of the straight up ones were just people trying to fuck or casual encounters. But if you went to the strictly like platonic section, you would get people that were like at least pretending to be normal. At least like here's the thing, in that one you knew that their moral compass was slightly better because you knew that like they knew it was bad to be creepy, even though they were creepy. You know what I mean?
yeah, so there's like I get it. There's just an understanding.
Yeah, it just was better. And I went on dates with a couple guys from there.
That's nutty nuts.
Isn't that insane?
Holy shit.
I think like the best scenario that I was in was there was a guy that was on there and he had posted, I have a gift certificate to the Cheesecake Factory and I am interested in going with someone and it doesn't have to be a date, but I want to share the gift certificate.
I want to have strawberry lemonade with someone who's nice.
Yeah. And I responded, and I think I did something like funny or cute or whatever. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And so we met at the Cheesecake Factory, and we did not get along at all. Like, we got along 0%. But like he had this Cheesecake Factory gift certificate. So like
that was real. Damn, stand-up guy.
No, for sure. It was like legit. And so I ordered a bunch of food. I enjoyed it, but we like disagreed on like it wasn't like it just wasn't a match. So it was like if we were on like a real date, we would have ended it early, but because it was a gift certificate that I intended to get the full benefit from,
yeah,
we didn't end early. So we just sat there.
We're closing the Cheesecake Factory down.
Yeah. No.
There's no way around it.
Well, I was like, is this a Maggiano's type situation where like I could get something to go and take it home?
Yeah, you got to check. I appreciate you checking.
I mean, look, I will be the first. If there's like if there is a comedy show or something where they're like, "Oh, here's this restaurant, you can order whatever you want, we'll comp it." I'll be like, "Oh, okay, great. Can I take something to go?"
When I did,
For like an out of town gig though, so they never see me again.
no, I did when I first did before I even moved to LA, I did Comedy Dynamics coming to the stage. And it was like the first thing I did in town. And they had a bunch of, they had catered burritos.
Yeah.
And nobody is fucking with these burritos. I walked out of there with like 4 burritos.
Yes. Oh my God. I appreciate you.
I'm like, yo, these LA motherfuckers is weird. Like everybody's just looking at these burritos. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Okay, food waste is a real problem, and I will not feel bad for putting stuff in my giant ass purse.
Yeah, and nor should you. I'm trying to lower my fucking carbon footprint. Y'all in here acting like you fucking hoity-toity.
Exactly. The food waste is a problem, and by me bringing home catered food, it shouldn't be an issue. When I worked on a Gordon Ramsay show, I've told this story before, but like I also used to just like pull everything from craft services. Like anything just, to have a little supply, which like
Sure.
I think everybody does. But there was also, does everybody do that?
Wait, what was the thing again?
I would just like fill up my purse with craft services.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes I come with the backpack and I'll just load up the backpack.
Okay. So that's normal. I would do that, but we also were cooking on the show. So I would take the food that would have been thrown out.
It sounds like you're a patriot. Sounds like you're a hero, is what you're telling me.
I am. Last time I went and did a show, it was with a comic. I wasn't headlining. It was just opening for them. And they were like, I was like, should we get something to go? And they were like, I don't know. I feel weird about it. And I was like, I can't relate.
Yeah, no, what do you mean feel weird? Like what possibly happened? You take the food and then everybody sees it and they're like, look at this vagrant. And then you can't, what do? You get canceled taking food for being Oliver Twist?
Yeah, what is this town in the middle of nowhere? They're just going to be like, oh yeah, we booked this comic. They were really hungry.
And then that's a split cider story.
Split cider story. Fuck, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't even believe more places don't do a Maggiano's situation.
Just keep saying Maggiano's situation.
I honestly, look, I'm so ride or die for the Maggiano situation. I think it's a brilliant tactic. I can't believe we don't go to Maggiano's more. It's such a fucking great place. But I get it. We live in LA. We have some of the best Italian food, that we could access. But Maggiano's, I mean, if you're missing the suburbs, that is where you go.
Yeah,
And if you don't, you want to fucking take a meal home.
Absolutely. Big ups to London Fletcher, Washington football team legend. We saw him. We went to Maggiano's on Mother's Day one year, and he was walking into the mall as we were leaving the mall because Maggiano's is connected to a mall. Every Maggiano's is connected to a mall, and my whole family's like big football team fans, so we all freaked out. It was a big day for us.
That's so funny. Okay, so fuck, marry, kill, poly partner. We have 3 categories of different kinds of snacks and 4 options for each. So here's the first one. We have chocolate. Pretty basic.
Okay.
Here are your 4 choices. 1, a Lindt truffle. 2, Crunch bar.
Okay.
3, plain chocolate Hershey's bar.
Oh, man.
And 4, a Tootsie Roll or multiple Tootsie Rolls.
Wow. Well, I'm marrying Lint,
Oh God, yes, yes.
the chocolatier, just so I could fuck the chocolatier dude from the commercial. You know that dude in the ad? I fuck him. You know, it's not like we've been married for years, so it's not like we're hooking up all the time. But you know, a couple times a month we get busy
Right.
and
And it's worth it.
yeah, because the love's there. You know what I'm saying? We switch off on who drives the kids to school.
Yeah. It's quality too.
Yeah, yeah. The flavors. I mean, yeah, Lint is awesome. So they are
I
getting
agree.
married. Ooh, now it gets tough. It's like shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking a Tootsie Roll.
Damn.
I'm fucking a
Wow.
Tootsie Roll because it's like I don't know. I know it's bad for me. I know it could like fuck my teeth up, but
Sure.
it's just something when it hits, it's like, oh yeah.
Have you ever had a frozen Tootsie Roll?
Why are you freezing all your candy, dude? Have some how about room temp candy, dude?
It breaks in your mouth when you crunch it.
You should may as well have said, hey, have you ever had sweet glass? Have you ever poured sugar on rocks and pebbles?
Yo, I love texture. I don't know what to tell you. I
Yeah.
want to fuck with texture. I'm a texture bitch. I can't help it.
Have you ever dipped your crystals in like like the fucking what was that powder shit?
Oh, like the Fun
dip
Dip?
and stick. Yeah, yeah.
Fun Dip,
Put a
yeah.
bunch of crystals in Fun Dip.
You think I haven't dipped random shit in Fun Dip?
I know you have.
I'll dip anything in Fun Dip. I love a baby bottle pop. I love Fun Dip.
Yeah.
I will fuck up a baby bottle pop. I think it's
Okay.
delicious.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna
Tootsie
fuck.
Rolls.
You're
I'm
gonna fuck
fucking
the
Tootsie Rolls
Tootsie.
and fucking I'm fucking with vanilla flavored. I'm fucking with the orange flavor. I like the green flavor.
Okay, see, here's the thing though. Flavored Tootsie Rolls are in a whole different category. For this is going to
Oh
be a
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just
because
chocolate?
it's just chocolate because it's a chocolate category. But I will say this, flavored Tootsie Rolls are deeply underrated. One
Yeah.
of my favorite candies. So fucking delicious.
Amazing. So well that changes everything.
Yeah,
And if
so
that's the case,
this is what you got
yeah.
to understand. It's a plain Tootsie Roll.
Okay, that does change. Well then, all right. Well then, I'm fucking the Hershey's bar.
Okay.
It's a classic. She's a babe.
Okay.
She just doesn't have a lot to say,
Right.
but that's fine. You know, I could work with that. We're just fucking.
Right. Exactly.
Don't need to do a lot of talking.
Right.
And then I'm killing the Crunch Bar because Crunch Bars suck.
I agree.
And then me and Tootsie Roll, you know, we're going to like, we're going to like the pier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're going across town, poly style.
I mean, I fully fucking agree with every choice you made.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page 100%. Also, it's like, here's the thing. If you're married to a Lindt truffle, the Tootsie Roll is like a good variety. It switches it up. It's not the same.
Different consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Different flavor.
Yeah.
I think a Crunch Bar should be sent to hell.
Mm-hmm. I like the crunchy stuff that's in there. Like
Right.
I like 100 grand.
Yeah.
I like the concept of crispy stuff in my chocolate. I like crackle, but
Yes.
fuck, it's a whack chocolate bar and everyone knows it.
My boyfriend eats crunch. He likes Bunch of Crunch.
I was just Bunch of Crunch, also good in theory. Problem with Bunch of Crunch, you need to freeze your Bunch of Crunch. Now that's some shit that needs to be frozen.
Okay,
because
well,
Bunch of Crunch be just melting in you're in the halfway through the movie. The shit is smudging on your hands.
I mean, I agree. That's why, like, it's problematic to put your candy in your popcorn because Do you do that? Is that what you meant? Or do you just mean eating it in general?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. It's like, it just melts too fast when any manipulation of it.
Well, it's not good chocolate. I mean, in my opinion, it's not it's too sweet. That's why, a Lindt truffle is just like, if you meet a Lindt truffle, you got to marry it, you know?
Yeah.
You got to marry it because it's like, I mean, we're talking about people who graduated from college. Come on. Like a Lindt truffle absolutely went to an Ivy League school.
Went to an Ivy League school, maybe didn't graduate, but has some really good contacts.
Okay.
Got a job out of the deal anyway, works in finance.
Are you a dark chocolate or milk chocolate person?
Milk chocolate.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like dark chocolate is like if you want to pretend that you're an adult. Because aren't I mean, that's like adults are supposed to like white chocolate or black or dark chocolate.
Yeah, which it's fine. I like when they put the Ghirardelli, they're doing the dark chocolate, they put caramel in there. It's like, that's good. That's nice. But if you just want me to just eat dark chocolate with no other bells or whistles, you're crazy.
I mean, here's the thing. I think Ghirardelli should suck my fat dick because I don't believe in them and I don't like them. And I think that it's insulting to give me a tiny square of chocolate and assume that that's enough to hold me over.
Yeah. It is rude. Or you have to buy the whole bag. Like the big bag is too many.
And the one is not enough. How fucking dare you? It's like making me pay for an individual mint. Like, it's insulting.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, shouts out to Olive Garden for providing Andy's mints. What else you got for me, by the way?
Okay, here we go. Mint and chocolate snacks. Funny you should mention it. We've got peppermint patties.
Okay.
Thin mints. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. And Andy's mints.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream, Andy's mints, peppermint patty. What was the fourth one?
Thin mints, the Girl Scout cookie.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm killing peppermint patty.
Great, good choice.
Death. Marry the ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just range there, much like in a marriage.
Absolutely.
There's so many layers to uncover.
Absolutely.
It's not like I'm limited to one kind.
Again, texture too. The texture. It's not just plain. There's a little pizzazz.
So that's a marriage. Man.
Tough choices.
It's tough because Thin Mints is like a weird one. It's like, because kids sell them, it's like,
I mean, because you would feel, feel bad fucking them.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck a Thin Mint.
Listen,
but I guess if it's a poly thing, I don't have to fuck her until she's 18. I can just kind of I can groom the Thin Mint.
Oh my God. I'm canceling you for talking about we're talking about barely legal Thin Mints. Good. You're canceled immediately.
Dude, you put this in front of me. I didn't know what the fuck.
I didn't say like a schoolgirl Thin Mint though. I said a Thin Mint is a Thin Mint. It doesn't matter where you buy it from. It's like if you meet the older sister of your fucking of a thin of maybe a lesser Girl Scout cookie, you get introduced to them by the young one, and then the Thin Mint can be older.
Yeah, I mean you're not.
What about the moms who sell them at work for their kids?
Now that's
Thin Mints could be a MILF.
That's a great point. Thin Mints can be a MILF, which would make me want to fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
MILFs, it's got F in the name. So when you sell it to me that way, it's like, cool. because being poly with Andy's Mints, I was like, okay,
Sure.
I don't need to see you
Yeah.
so often. I don't know the rules of like, are we dating? Like, do I have to text? How often do you have to respond to somebody that you're poly dating?
You don't have to, it can be as little or as much as you want. I mean, it's like you're in more of a committed relationship than just like a fuck.
Uh-huh.
But so like you have to have some investment, but you're not required to do anything specific.
Because that's what I'm thinking. It's like, as long as I don't have to text you or be around you.
I mean, I would think you would want to engage a little bit, but I mean, this is really your prerogative.
Sure. And yeah, okay, I'm sticking with that. Okay, I'm gonna fuck the adult Thin Mints.
Okay.
I'm killing the peppermint patty, and I will be in a polyamorous, non-loving relationship with Andy's Mints.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, fair. I think that I agree with you. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I think I'm gonna marry the Thin Mints. I think because they're a business person. They're a business cookie.
They are about their paper.
They're a business cookie. It's stable. It's delicious. I don't mind engaging with them on a regular basis. And we would be rich. And I think I would poly with the mint chocolate chip ice cream because I love ice cream so much. And I will say this, my poly relationship between Thin Mints and mint chocolate chip ice cream would be a very close one. We would spend a lot of time together as a threesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, work it in.
It's a good mix. And so we would be spending a lot of time together. I would absolutely kill the peppermint patty because they are disgusting. And I would fuck the Andy's Mint. And here's the thing, it would be a very occasional fuck. Like an Andy's Mint would be like 2 a.m. at a bar. And it's like you kind of know what you're getting into, or it's like, you kind of know what you're getting into, but you kind of need to be reminded. And so you just like, you'll fuck them and you'll be like, oh, okay, that was what I thought. And then you don't need to do it for a while. Makes sense.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Okay, so here's a final category: barbecue flavored stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. A twist. So we've got barbecue Lay's, barbecue Fritos, barbecue peanuts, and barbecue beef jerky.
Okay.
Do you like barbecue flavored shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand there's an East Coast bias on the show, and that's why barbecue Utz didn't make the list.
Yeah, whatever. I just look, barbecue Lay's were like the second. I think like,
Yeah.
But yeah, look,
people love them. I got it. I'm not here to rock the boat. I'll eat them. I like them.
I have my own issues with Lay's, but the barbecue Lay's are special.
I guess some beef jerky is like, yeah, give me that, marry that.
Okay.
Sustainable, something that's gonna keep me alive. I'm a jerky head. I like it. I'm fucking the barbecue Fritos. Barbecue Fritos are very good stuff. I like them, and I miss the original.
The original.
I don't like twists.
Oh.
Original barbecue Fritos.
Yeah, the little curl, the parentheses.
Yeah. The regular, yes, exactly. And that barbecue version was awesome. Then they made them honey barbecue flavor twists, and I did not agree with that. They did that without my consultation, whatever. But regular barbecue, yeah, and I'm fucking the shit out of them.
Absolutely.
And then I guess I'll kill the peanuts, and then I will do a poly Lay's.
Okay, I think that's fair. Okay, so this is actually a tough one for me because I love Fritos. I like all of these generally. I actually think flavored peanuts are pretty good. You can definitely have too many, but I don't mind flavored peanuts. Normally, I like them mixed in with something, but I definitely don't mind them. Barbecue beef jerky, I love beef jerky, but it's not like a forever relationship for me. So, I think I would have to fuck the beef jerky.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
would yeah, I don't think I can marry it. I just don't think I could see it. I would fuck the beef jerky. I would marry the Fritos, and I would kill the peanuts, unfortunately.
They gotta
Um,
die.
I mean, look, it's like they're good, but they're not chips, and chips are the rulers. You know what I mean? So I would then poly with the Lay's, and I might fuck with the Lay's more than I fuck with the Fritos, but the Fritos have a firmer texture, which I would just call stability. I mean,
It works for me.
the Lay's are a little more flimsy. They melt in your mouth, kind of. You end up eating so many, and then you're like, oh, I don't feel well. Fritos, it's like, it's stable. You're like, this is a real fucking chip. This is like a cracker chip.
Yeah. I don't understand the whole Frito pie thing, but yes.
Oh my God, I don't either. What about walking Fritos? Isn't that what they're called, or a walking taco?
Yeah, some shit. I don't know, man. Texas is a fucking whole other dimension.
I know. It's like I feel like everybody's supposed to love them. I'm just not interested. I also don't want to put like meat on my snacks. Like I'm not like I don't like a ground meat. I'm not like
Yeah.
into a
It's not
ground
a
meat scenario.
it's not a snack anymore.
Yeah, and I think chili is disgusting. So that's my
I'm kind of
opinion.
with you. I'm kind of with you there. I'm sort of anti-chili.
Oh my God, you're the first person I've talked to that I
I'm
just
just not pressed.
yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you got a chili, ooh, soup." I'm like, "Nah, dude, they have solid foods for us."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and absolutely don't need it on a hot dog. Like that to me,
Yeah.
it's like absolutely not like a coney. Nick grew up in Detroit, and he's all about like the coney that's like it's like
Mm.
it smells bad. It's fucking not good, and I'll stand by that. So, okay, interesting. So, I mean, we really do agree on quite a bit, which is nice. Um, I will say, yeah. I mean, we definitely agree on both. I guess like I'd like to make a formal apology for calling baked Cheetos a pussy snack. Just because I want to encourage healthy living, and I have to give it another chance. But um, you've been a great guest. I mean, what if you weren't? And I just was like, you've been a really mediocre guest. I mean, he accidentally left the podcast.
Hello.
Ah! Hey, you're back.
Whoa, my bad.
No, you're fine. I was just wrapping up saying, like, what if instead of saying you were a great guest, I said you were a mediocre guest? Wouldn't that be funny?
Hold on, you cut out again. What about?
Oh, I was just saying that I was just making a joke and it was
Oh,
bad.
oh,
And
okay.
so I kept
And
trying to, yeah, and I kept trying to remake it.
oh,
And
the joke
anyway,
was so bad, my internet stopped.
yeah, absolutely. I actually was like, this is what happened. I said, what if I said you were a mediocre guest instead of a good guest? And then you literally left. So,
Which is how I would carry it.
yeah, exactly. So I actually love that. But I tell everybody where they can find you, plug what you want to plug. I'll post
Okay,
everything in the
sure.
info.
I got 90 plugs. I mean, okay, so doing a bunch of stand up out of town. If you happen to be in the Denver or Fort Collins area or Boulder, Colorado, I'm there this coming weekend in October. A bunch of
This will
shows.
come
And
out later than that, but that's okay.
well, I'm there. I'm in New Orleans this month, and I'm in San Francisco, just walking around San Francisco. And then fucking JamelJohnson.com. It's Broccoli House on Instagram. At Airbuds Pod, I got a basketball show. Watch Sneak This. It's Sneak This. It's on BR Kicks. If you search BR Kicks on YouTube, they talk about shoes, and so do I. And Nonprofit Comic on Twitter.
Fuck yeah. Okay, well, you're great. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks for listening too. Super appreciate it. Anyway, love you. Bye.